Welcome back to Off the Field, where we bring you the conversations that don't make the highlight reel. I'm Miles.
I'm Obed.
That's Mike. And today we have...
CJ Hall from the Nelson basketball team.
Yeah.
So what you been up to recently now that, basketball's all over?
Man, just first I want to just shout out, God, because without him, none of this would be possible. I'm grateful for the opportunity to speak with you guys.
Twice. It's the second time.
Yeah, twice, man. Y'all give me an opportunity, so it's a blessing for sure. But what I've been up to, man, just getting better every single day. Just focus on, the things I can control, which is getting better in the gym. Cause of opportunity. Obviously, I'm in the transfer portal. So just having fun with that process too. And my brother recently got engaged. So
amazing.
Yeah.
That's a blessing in my life for sure. Yeah, but it's been great.
Did he tell you he was doing that, or did you find out how everyone else found out?
Yeah, he did. He told me way before.
How much time before?
Maybe like 3 weeks.
Okay.
Yeah, 3 weeks. Yeah, man.
Lucky girl.
Yeah, lucky, very.
So since last time we spoke, have you had any more offers put on the table, given that with your current transfer portal?
Yeah. I got a lot of schools right now that are like interested in me, like for example, like ACU and SFA and those type of schools. So they've been in contact with me, and we're just building a relationship, do this whole process. But obviously, while I'm doing all that, I have to stay in the gym. I have to make sure my body's right. Got to make sure my skills are sharp. All in all, and just growing as a person and my character too. So that's what helps me a lot.
What was going through your mind when you were making the decision to join the transfer pool? Because obviously, now that you're done with basketball here, you could either choose to continue at some other school or continue by going down another path in another form of life. What was going through your head when you were deciding, I'm going to join the transfer pool or portal, besides just going on with something else?
I think just my development. Me given the extra year of eligibility is another like opportunity for me to develop as a player and as a person, whether that's my body and my skills, and then ultimately play professional basketball. So I think this opportunity that I have with 1 year left, it gives me leeway to just keep getting better every single day. And I'm a vet at this point, so just growing in that role and just being a leader all on and off the court.
Was this an opportunity that was like presented to you to be part of the transfer pool, or was there like steps that you took to be able to participate in the transfer portal?
I want to say, I think I got in the transfer portal because like it was introduced to me that I had an extra year. Like it just came this year. So I was like, oh wow, like let me just take this opportunity. Let me take it in consideration. And then when the season winded down, I started thinking about my future. I love it here. Obviously, I love what college campuses can bring to a life. You really meet some good people and learn some new things. So just finding a new home is special to me.
How's that going to affect your academics? So obviously, I know that sometimes switching schools can really it's really tricky with credit and stuff like that. How are you going to deal with that, like academically in other schools? Are you going to continue in the same major? Hopefully, they have the same stuff that you're looking into, or are you going
to try to get my master's in business or psychology. Okay. Probably do it online, I think, if I'm not able to go to class, but I'm going to get it done regardless and just hoop.
Yeah.
Besides the academic challenges, has there been any other challenges you've had to deal with or you're going to deal with in the future during this transitional period?
Yeah. I would say what's been difficult is not knowing where I'm going to land.
Okay.
But I think like that not knowing is the exciting part too a little bit, just because, I mean, it could be worse. Like I couldn't have anybody looking at me to, come and grab me and be a part of their program. So I'm just taking it a day at a time, just controlling what I can, and really just praying about it, honestly, praying for direction, praying that I make the right decisions overall and, make my family happy and proud.
Yeah. So obviously your he's done with basketball, correct? He's moving on. How does it feel that now that you're not just moving to a different school, but you're not going to be playing with your brother anymore? How does that, like, what goes through your head and how does that make you feel?
Yeah. It's that is a crazy reality. That now that it's over and we're done playing basketball as a team together.
How long have you all played together?
played together since like 4 years old.
Dang.
Yeah,
Wow.
so he's been with me, my right hand, since forever. It is not gonna suck because I know he's moving on to better things, and so am I. But I just have so much gratitude to be able to even play with my brother at the college level, at high school, in middle school. We used to practice together. And just growing up as family is special to me, and I'm just grateful for the experience, all in all.
So this is definitely a new chapter that's opening up not only for you but for your brother
Yeah,
as well.
Because
yeah.
he's recently got engaged too.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, congrats to him.
Congrats
him and
to
Wendy,
him.
man.
Wendy, shout out to Wendy.
Yes, sir.
So have you like received any advices from like coaches or teammates that have gone through what you're going through now, like the transfer portal? What's like the most biggest piece of advice you've received from anyone?
Yeah. Just take my time. Just take my time, and just go off what you feel from your heart. I think it's a tough decision to make at the end of the day, just because you want the best for yourself. And a lot of times, like, there's just conflict of what can go wrong, but we got to look at what can go right at the end of the day. But obviously, I think I know my value, and I know that wherever I go, I'm going to be the same person day in and day out. So whoever I choose and whoever wants me to be a part of their program, they're getting a guy that is an everyday guy, a guy that's consistent, a guy
godly
that's
man.
a guy that's gonna work hard, and ultimately just represent and just put on for the people that have been along this journey already. So yeah, I'm excited.
Is there any fear at all that like not only you're moving to a different school for that, but like you now are going to a place that no one knows you. You don't know anyone. Like you're basically starting over at a completely different school. Does that scare you at all?
Man, I don't think so. Me personally, I have the fear of God in me. So, I give all my fears, my worries, my insecurities to God.
Amen.
I pray about them, and then I just let it go from there.
That's good.
And everything else, I just put my best foot forward, take it one step at a time, and try to smile through it.
With that being said, is there any schools at the moment who are showing a really big interest to have you on their program as soon as possible with the offers that you have?
Like obviously there's schools that are like, hey, we're interested, but are there any like they're like actually out there like really trying
like,
to?
we want you now.
Yeah. The coach at ACU, Coach Boone, he's been in contact with me. We FaceTimed probably the other day. It was the first time I ever talked to him, actually. He FaceTimed me, and my homeboy was on the phone. Keon, he's a player there as well. So, yeah, just like that, those type of guys, and other schools too. Like, we're just building that relationship, and hopefully I can make the right decision soon.
What are some qualities that these coaches or recruiters for like these D1 programs are looking for to be part of their program?
Yeah. I think just being, I guess, leading, having a winning culture. I mean, just growing all in all. I think everybody wants to win, but what separates other people is their character.
Yeah.
How they treat people. And just like how family based it is, there's a difference. Like you can tell, like when you watch a team, when a team is playing together, and when like there's just individuals out there on the team playing.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for a family. I'm looking for a culture. I'm looking for love, really.
To kind of flip that question around, are there any like what are some qualities or qualifications that you are looking for in a school? Like I know there's obviously like, oh, what school has the most probability of winning and the best team?
Yeah.
But what's some of the qualifications that you're looking for in like choosing your next year?
Yeah, honestly, I'm just looking for opportunity. I feel like if I just get there, just get to where I'm supposed to be, I'm just gonna get better every single day. Whether that's on the court, in the classroom, whether that's just being a better person, getting to know the janitors is big, getting to know your teachers is big. So just being that kind of guy, just a good person in general, and I think that can elevate my play and my skill set and everything else around it.
How are you going to make that final decision, like based for your academics and for your D1 career? Is it going to be based on like how the school is, or are you going to take a tour like to these different offers and see, like, get a feel for the school or the team?
Like to
make your final decision of
Yeah.
like, I'm going here.
Okay. I actually have a visit coming up with New Orleans this late April. So
Wow.
I'm gonna fly out there and see what they're about. But ultimately, I'm just looking for love, man. Looking for good people, a good environment to be in where there's amazing people, and just culture really. But I think for myself, I'm just looking to get better, honestly.
Yeah.
Looking to keep growing, man. That's it.
Go
How-
professional.
How far are you willing to go? Because obviously, you know,
Yeah.
there's schools that are local in Texas, and there's, you know, what you just said. But how far are you willing to go? Like,
Yeah, it depends. It depends on the school, and it depends, just how I feel and how I fit in. I would love to stay in Texas. I would love to go to SFA, ACU, Lamar, wherever the case may be. I would love to stay in here just to, my parents and my family members could come out and watch the game. But wherever God leads me, I'm gonna be okay with it for sure.
so you were just saying that how you were just on a FaceTime with ACU, correct? Have there been any other communications with any other schools like that? And like what? How does that stand out to you? Does it show that they care, or how does that make you feel?
Yeah, it makes me feel like he's trying to make a friend out of me.
Okay.
It's authenticity at the end of the day. It's my first interaction with him, so him having to FaceTime me and showing like my friend, it was special to me just because it didn't feel like he was treating me like a recruit. It felt like he was trying to build a relationship.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm looking for at the end of the day, just to build relationships on relationships on relationships, and then those connections are going to come.
Have you felt that from any other school, or is it mainly kind of you felt like that's only been from ACU?
Yeah. My cousin is going to go to SFA as well. So I have
Jonathan?
family down there.
Okay.
He's older.
Okay.
Yeah, he's a coach.
Okay.
So yeah, I mean, I would love to stay in here, honestly. I'm not gonna lie, but yeah, I mean, I'm just looking for opportunity at the end of the day. Yeah.
Are there, similar how we asked you last time about like inspirational figures, are there any professional inspirational figures currently that went to any of these D1 schools that you're possibly gonna go to that you look up to?
Good question. I don't think so. I think for me, my inspiration comes from my family. It comes from my dad and my brother and my little brother as well. My little brother is a Marine. Yeah, they're all my rock. And, I get inspiration from everybody, really. I think I just try to find ways that I can get better and add value to people's lives as well that add value to mine.
Is there any there's obviously like dream schools that people have had since they've been child. Like I've always like, oh, I would like to go to TCU one day. That'd be cool. Has there been like a dream school that you would like to go to that is now a possibility?
Baylor was a big school for me growing up. I've been around Baylor so long. You actually that's New
No, it's
York.
New
I
York,
was
New
going to
York,
say,
New
I was
York.
like, is that Baylor? But
No.
yeah,
He's representing.
man. Yeah, Baylor. I love UNC just because baby blue. I like their colors.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. And their shoe. They have a ton of shoes in basketball. So yeah,
Free merch.
Yeah,
Yes.
for sure. Those schools are definitely a dream for sure.
Is Baylor like in like the horizon, like with the offers that you're getting?
Man, I hope so. God willing, man. Baylor, if you're watching, come get me. I'm right here.
Well, Off the Field podcast, CJ Hall, look him up.
I have a few friends in Baylor, so I'll send this over to them.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, definitely.
We'll send it to their head coach. Be like, this is the man you need right here.
Appreciate it.
Building off of Baylor, do you think that if you did go to Baylor, you'd be able to keep relationships here? Or do you think you'd want to try and make new relationships there and try and stick to things over there?
Yeah, I can't come back here anyway, just because the rule. I can't play back over here.
Yeah.
So I'll definitely stay. I'm not gonna lie, and like I said, like anywhere that I choose to go, I mean, I'm gonna put my best foot forward at the end of the day, and then we're gonna see what happens. So yeah.
Are you gonna try and bring any of your players here over with you?
I wish I could, but that's literally out of my control. The coaches have to love them and stuff like that. But if I can bring the whole team, I would.
What's an impact that you hope to make, like with your new teammates, wherever that may be?
Yeah, that's a good question. I really just want them to know that I'm just a hard worker. I'm a good person in general. I'm more than a basketball player. And I think my character speaks volumes to my game, and to my work ethic. And the people that have been along with me in this journey, I mean, I just want to put on for them and just respect the game, respect the people that love me. And, you know, if I'm not giving my best, then what am I actually doing? So, yeah, I just want to put my best foot forward at the end of the day.
Continuing to work on that, you recently were named first team All-American. That's a really big achievement.
Yeah.
How did that come about?
Man, it came with preparation. The late nights, the early mornings, the weight room, the running on the track, the confusion, the good and bad, the highs and lows, peaks and valleys, and everything in between. I think it was just about trusting the process at the end of the day. I think I had a vision and I wanted to get somewhere. And then it wasn't, everything that's transpired wasn't all my doing. Just because like of the obstacles and all, like I didn't expect it, but I stayed down. I trusted the process. I prayed about it.
Man.
And then honestly, I controlled what I could. I worked hard. I prepared. Like I said, I had a knee injury, so I just had to be patient. And everything that's transpired up until this point has taught me how to be patient. It's taught me how to work, and it's taught me how to love and just not be afraid of like what happens to you.
Building off of that, do you feel any pressure or expectations now being named the first team All-American when going to these next few schools? Do you feel pressure that like you have to uphold the same reputation you did here, or you kind of like use this as a clean state? Like, yes, I was first team All-American at this school, but here I'm ready to do either more or you're okay with less.
Yeah, I'm always looking to do more. Me being an All-American, that's cool. I'm grateful to receive that kind of honor, but I'm not gonna let like those honors and accolades just validate me. It's nice to be acknowledged, but I think that would just carry me. I don't think I have anything to lose. So honestly, I'm just gonna go hard. I came from an NAIA to a D1, so that's already a big jump from there.
Yeah.
So just being a vet now, I think just having the approach of we're not there to play against each other. We're there to help each other grow.
Yeah.
You know, as basketball players, as people, whatever the case may be, and we all have one common goal. So that's at the end of the day, that's what it's about for me.
So looking beyond college basketball and the transfer portal, what are some of your ultimate goals that you want to achieve leading into a professional career?
Personal goals. Honestly, I just want to help. I want to help people as much as people have helped me. A lot of people in my life have given me opportunities to flourish, and I just want to give back. You know, I'm a great basketball player. I think I've been a good basketball player for a long time, and I want to share everything. Like I just want to empty myself completely on the basketball court as a person, because I think I matter just as much as anybody else, and vice versa. So everybody has a story to tell, and I just want to help people and just serve people in the way that I know how to.
I know there's not much you can do right now as you're still in college, but are there any steps you are taking to potentially get into the NBA or like even as at a pro level? Like I know people can like start sending in like, you know, highlight reels and clips and stuff like that.
Footage of your
Are there any steps you're taking right now to get to that point?
Yeah. Just being in the gym, honestly. Being in the gym and trusting the process, trusting the work that I put in. The NBA, it seems like miles away, but if you do the work,
it gets closer.
You get the right connections, everything else will fall into line. You know, you don't get things when you want them, you get them when you deserve them.
Amen.
And everything is earned. So I'm just going to keep on working, and if it happens, it happens. But I know at the end of the day, if I just put my best foot forward every single day and I control what I can, I know something will be good coming out of it.
I know we asked this last time, but is there any specific team you're looking to go to if you do go to a pro level?
Yeah.
I don't know if that's changed recently, but if you could go to one team right now in the NBA or even like somewhere else, what would you do?
I would go to the Oklahoma City Thunder. I would go to the Oklahoma City Thunder because we are winning the final championship this year.
March Madness.
So yeah, that's a dream. That's a dream NBA team for me. So if it happens, it happens. But anything is possible, right?
Mm-hmm. Is there any aspects of your current game that will push you further into that professional level in the future?
Wait, ask that again. I'm sorry.
Is there any aspects of like your current style of play that will push you further into the professional level that'll get you scouted or looked at?
Sure. My skill level in general. He's up here cracking up. My skill level in general. I think I can shoot the ball well, but ultimately just sharpening my skills, sharpening and honing everything that I acquired, like my jump shot and my ball handling, my defense, and getting right with my body too. I'm gonna be playing a lot of older guys, so it's important for me to take care of my body. It's important for me to get stronger and be willing to take those hits and also dish out hits.
So we know that it was it's very emotional for your last game at Nelson because you spent so much time here, so much sweat and tears here. What was going through your mind, not during even the last game, but during the last play?
Yeah.
Last play, final 10 seconds, what was going through your head?
Man, I don't know. I was at peace a little bit. It obviously sucks to lose, but I was just feeling for the guys in the locker room rather than myself. Just the work that I put in, but also them as well. They've been a part of it. And, we all had a moment in the locker room where we shared our thanks with each other and we got what we had out. And, I was just in that moment. I was just really thankful for everything that's transpired in my life, all the blessings, whether that's the people and the connections that I made. I was just super grateful in the moment, and there was nothing to hang my head about because I feel like I did everything that I said I was going to do. I did the work. I prayed about it, and then I did it with the people that I care about. So that's what it was about at the end of the day.
Was there a specific moment, kind of building off of the game, was there any moments in the last few plays that stood out to you, or even during during that game? Was there any moment during that game that was dang, that was the last shot or last 3-point I've ever taken, or dang, that's the last two-pointer?
That was the best buzzer beater ever.
Yeah. Honestly, I was just in the moment the whole game. I was trying to take it at play by play at a time. Try to enjoy, being up or down. We were probably down most of the game, but it was fun nonetheless. I was just enjoying it because, I prayed about it before the game, just whatever the outcome is, I'm going to go out here and I'm going to have fun. I'm going to love on the people that I care about, and whatever the result may be, it will be. So,
once that final game was over, did you still feel that love and support from your coaches, from your teammates, and even from your family, knowing that this was the end of this chapter, but on the horizon was the beginning of the next chapter?
Yeah, man, the love never stops from me. I think everybody that's in my circle has been extremely supportive. And they don't treat me like I just play basketball. I think they know who I am, and I hope they see my heart. I just think, just from my end too, I love them to death. They're everything. I could not have accomplished what I have without them, without God, without everybody that's played a part in this journey. So I'm just grateful.
Are you going to try and keep contact with your coaches here?
Oh, definitely. Me and Coach Dill are going to talk forever. I'm not gonna lie. Me
besties.
And Darian Davis, Coach Mitch, even my teammates, I'm always in dialogue. Even to this day, I'm still in dialogue with some of my former teammates. So yeah, for sure, it's lifetime connections.
Yes, sir. Looking back, how do you feel about your legacy at Nelson? Do you think, if you could sum up in one word, what's the legacy you think you left here at Nelson, or you're going to leave here at Nelson?
In one word.
We'll make it a sentence.
One word for me to express, probably gratitude.
Okay.
Okay. I think, we all have bad days. We all have good days. And it was important for me to find the goodness in all of it. Even when it was hard, sometimes I didn't find it, but guys like Coach Dill and my brother and my teammates and just my classmates in general and the people I've met here have given me like reassurance that, you know, my identity isn't in basketball. And just coming here, it was super special. It's a unique experience to be here at Nelson University, just because there's a lot of people that think the way that I do, like are God-fearing, honestly.
Amen.
And you can learn something from basically anybody at this campus if you just ask them. So I think that the experience here was just amazing, and it was one of one, and it shaped me into the person that I am today, for sure.
Is there something you're gonna miss the most about here at Nelson? Like besides the people, like what do you think going on to another school is gonna be the thing you're gonna miss from this the most?
Good question. I think how family based it is here. It's a small school here, but we're seeing the same people every single day. So that's special here. That's extremely special, just because you get to literally just go through their journey with them. And I think I've asked for guidance from a lot of people. Like Dr. Hayes is an extremely incredible person that I've met here, he has helped me a lot spiritually, emotionally. But I learned from everybody here. It's just been a blessing to be here. So that's what I'm going to miss.
Building on that, is there a specific teacher you're going to miss the most?
Dr. Knapp. Dr. Knapp is he's an English teacher, composition.
Okay.
The TESOL coordinator.
Yeah, he was my teacher last year. And he came from Japan, and you know, we chatted it up, and I went to his office. He was just telling me about his family and where he's been, the candy that he's picked up from Japan. He let me try one. So yeah, he's just been a blessing in my life and a friend, for sure.
Are you gonna miss the calf?
The calf? I'm gonna miss the calf someday.
Controversial.
On the days where they were good, I'm gonna miss it.
Yes.
I'm gonna miss it for sure.
So with that being said, do you hope to one day have your kids here at Nelson starting their path to be able to be professionals as well?
Man,
if that's their journey, if that's
right.
what they want to do.
Man, I mean, if God leads them to Nelson, that would be extremely special. But I'm not gonna put any limits on my kids.
Yeah.
Whatever they're gonna choose to do, whatever they aspire to be, I'm gonna do my best to encourage them and make sure they have the right intentions. But yeah, it would be super special if they came here. Absolutely.
What advice would you give to any younger athletes out there just coming to here at Nelson? Because I know every year there's new athletes that come. What's the biggest advice that you would give to either them or just in general to any other incoming college athlete?
Yeah. Character plus competency equals consistency. Coach Dill had told me that the minute I got here, and it was big for me. The character aspect, I got outside of myself to talk to people. I was new. Obviously, my brother was here. So, people knew I was his brother, but they didn't know who I was. So I would just say, just empty yourself. Don't be afraid to stand out, and just trust the work, trust the process, listen, and just have a good heart. Do everything from your heart. If you feel it's right and you feel like you need to do this, do it.
Yeah.
Don't be afraid. And I think you will be rewarded regardless if you think you're going to get what you acquired or not.
I know we asked this last time, and then again, it could always change. If basketball doesn't work out for you, do you have any other passions or anything else aside that you are looking into?
Yeah. I love talking, so probably speaking, like being a motivational speaker or something. That's been on my heart. What else? Probably coaching too. I'll coach basketball.
You can do both?
Yeah. Oh, I actually can. You're right. Yeah, those are the two things for sure.
They'll probably make you the coach of the Oklahoma Thunder, and you'll be giving them motivational speeches every game.
Wouldn't that be crazy?
That would be amazing. It'd be like, I know him. That's CJ Hall.
That's me the biggest thing. Like, I feel like years from now, I'm gonna be like sitting down watching like an NBA game, and I'll be like, "Yo, I went to college with that guy."
Right. Oh, and another thing, I would say is be humble. Regardless of whatever success brings you, just make sure you're staying even keeled. Make sure that you're doing the work and just like, again, like humbling yourself, because, you know, ego can get in the way of, you know, you feel like you achieve something so you don't have to do anything. You can just sit back and chill now. Like, no, just keep going, bro. Keep growing, keep going, and just being consistent in everything.
Character plus competency equals consistency.
There you
Yes,
go.
sir.
Well, that's all we have for you today. Is there anything else you would like to say as the last, final thing before we end this off? Any shout outs you'd like to give?
Would like to speak your heart out. The floor is yours.
Man, shout out to Abed. Shout out to Miles. Shout out to, I forgot. I'm lying. I didn't forget. It was Mike. I'm sorry. I'm joking. I know you, dude. I know you. I know you for sure. But man, keep going. Keep God first. Work your tail off. And trust the process in general, and just love your life, because there's only one to live. Actually, yeah. That's about it. I appreciate you guys.
That's awesome.
We
it's all love
appreciate
from
you
my end.
coming here.
Thank you
Absolutely.
so much.
Yes, sir.
Even for the second time.
Yeah, thank you.